Guys, this is the main setup for your iPod Touch. So before you even take the screen protector off that came with it, so you might see this on it, once you take that off, I would suggest putting right away a screen protector on it. Okay, so you don't get any scratches on it. You might not see those tiny scratches that get on these things, but they get on really fast. Okay, also get a protector for it or something for it. Get some cases out there. There's a bunch of cases, so get one of those first of all. Charge up your iPod Touch for at least 12 hours. Okay, so fully charge it. Then once we do the setup, remember to just wait till 10% of the battery. Okay, don't let it die, but at least till 10% or a little bit less, and then charge it up again. Don't start charging it up at 30%, okay, because we want a full cycle of the battery to be done. Okay, so do that at least 3 times. So charge it up fully to 100, then let it die till about 10% or a little bit less. Don't let it die till 0%, okay, and then charge it up again fully till 100%. So do not charge it up at 30 or 20%, and do not just charge it up once you charge it up to only 70% or 80%. Okay, charge it up fully to 100%. So I have to say that before we get started with anything. Okay, so we did the screen protector right now. We did a temporary screen protector. We didn't have an iPod Touch right now. We had an iPhone 5 screen protector, which fits almost perfect. But anyways, we did that for now. Now we got to it. Once you plug it in and you start charging it up, you're gonna see that this screen comes up. So just let it be, okay? So right now, once it's all charged up, okay, you want to just swipe, okay? Now you want to set up where you're from, your language and everything. So we're just gonna put English for now. Okay, then you're gonna put in your country, so you can put US or wherever you like. In this case, we're just gonna scroll down. We're gonna put Canada for time being. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna put the US. We usually put Canada just in case. Then you want to select your Wi-Fi. So, or you could just hook it up to your iTunes on your computer and do everything from there, so you can just restore all your information. If you're brand new to this, we're just gonna do it through here. There's another tutorial how to do this on iTunes. It's a little bit faster since you will have a backup on your iTunes. But anyways, we're just gonna choose another network for now, and from there you just set up your own Wi-Fi network. So whatever you have for your Wi-Fi network, just type it in. Okay, we're gonna type in our password and then we're gonna join it. So you do need Wi-Fi for the main setup. Okay, it shouldn't take too long to load. Your iPod Touch does come already updated. You might have to do a small update on it, and that's about it. You always want to enable this stuff, okay, so you can use your GPS location for Google Maps and stuff like that. Now you can restore if you have something from your iCloud from before. You can restore it back. So let's say you had an old iPod Touch, you can always press one of these two and just restore everything that was on your old one to your new one, and that's it. So all your contacts, music, everything that you want, you can restore it back. Okay, so right now we're just gonna set it up as a new iPod Touch. Okay, just in case, if you set it up as a new one and then you found out that, oh, I found my old Apple ID, I use that, you can always use and change your Apple ID. You can always sync it up to your Mac or to your Windows computer, iTunes, open up iTunes and put in your other stuff. Okay, so right now you should, if you don't have an Apple ID, you should create one. Remember, your password has to have one. You have to choose a new password. Okay, it doesn't have to be the same password as your email. I would actually suggest not using the same password. So once you make your password, remember to make one that has one capital letter and just one number in there. Okay, so you have to put that for sure. So that's for the password. Use an email. Your email will be your Apple ID. Once you're done that, you can just sign in with your Apple ID, or you can just create one. Okay, so if you're brand new, just create one. Remember, you need an email. You're gonna get that email to your computer and you can just verify it from there. Right now we're just gonna skip that step because there's no real need for me to show you that, since you just have to fill up the form with your information. We're not gonna use our Apple ID right now, just to show you and keep this going a little bit faster. Then you always have to agree with all this stuff. So make sure to read every single line from this. Then you create your passcode. Okay. In this case, we actually don't want to create a passcode because the passcode you have to type it in every time you want to log into it. Now you can do this for safety reasons. Let's say you lost your iPod Touch and somebody has it, they don't want to give it back. You could go to your iCloud.com and just wipe it clean from there, and you can even lock it from there as well. However, if somebody wants to give it back to you, it's going to be hard for them to look up your information from here. But anyways, I would put a passcode if necessary. If you just want to keep it home and you're not really worried about you losing it, then just skip this step too. Okay, this will suggest that you do one for sure, but we're just going to continue on. Now Siri, for sure you want to use Siri so you can talk to it. Siri's pretty good for some things. It understands a few functions, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyways, for here, you just want to send your stuff to Apple. Sure, why not, to help them out. Now this you can choose share or not share. It's up to you. And then we just have to click on get started, and we're pretty much set, guys. So from here, all you have to do is go to your email, and you can set up your email from here. Okay, what I like doing myself, because I have several emails, okay, and you can't have several emails in this one mail app, you can go to settings. In settings, go down till you see mail contacts calendars, and in there you can add your account. So here you can see add account, and you can add this, and then you can add more and more and more and more accounts. So they just keep filling up here. So you're gonna see your Hotmail, Yahoo, your Gmail. So you can see all those, and you keep seeing this add account at the bottom of everything. Okay, so from there you can also, from settings, you can do quite a bit actually. So let's say you want to change your iCloud, just put it here, and that's about it. You can sign in later on. So that's what I was saying, you can do everything later on if you want to use it right away. So you may want to test out your iPod Touch right away if you just bought it, to see if there are any glitches. So before you do all that stuff, you might want to test it out and everything. So from here you're gonna see your FaceTime and all that stuff, your messages. That's using iMessage, which is pretty good. It's almost like text message. However, you'd also need somebody else to have an iPhone or iPod Touch or an iPad in order to get your messages. Now there are ways to send text messages from iPod Touches, and I'm actually gonna teach you guys to do that in another tutorial where I teach you how to use your iPod Touch and pretty much convert it to an iPhone. So you can make calls and do text messages and all that. But this is pretty much the basic setup for your iPod Touch. Here you have your camera, your whole stuff. At this point you can go to settings as well and see if you have any updates to be done. You probably don't need to, but just in case, you can go to software and see all this. So right now there is this small update. We're just gonna click on the update. So updates is pretty good to do them fast. For 8.1.2 it's really small, so it won't take too long. It's better if you have your iPod Touch hooked up to electricity at this point, or at least have it at 100% once again, just for safety. You don't want it to crash midway and then you have to restore your iPod Touch and do a bunch of stuff. Anyways guys, that's it for this tutorial of the main setup for your iPod Touch. If you guys have any questions, comments, you can write them here below, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.